Hi and welcome to another 5 minutes tutorial, and this is how you can pixelate an image. So here's just a simple image, a photo that I would like to pixelate, and the only thing you really need is the snap node. So you can press Shift A and then you can go to Converter, Vector Math, and in Vector Math you have Snap. And I have briefly shown that in an earlier session, but I can go through it again. So if I take the UV directly to the surface, you get this gradient in red and green, as you know by now. If I take the snap in here, you see nothing because we need some increment here. And if I put that to 0.1, then you can get an increment of 0.1, which means that you will have the same value up to 0.0999, and after that you will get a new value to 0.199 and so on. So start and end point for each increment is exactly the same. So this value is 0, this value is 0.1, this is 0.2, 0.3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. And the same if I go in the y direction. So then we get this squared pattern. And that we can use when we like to pixelate an image. So just add an input value where I can add some numbers. So Shift A, input, select value here. And then we divide that with 1, which means that if you put in a bigger number here, we get a smaller output since we have 1 divided by this value. So Shift A, go to Converter and select the Math, change it to Divide, and put 1 in the top, and then this in the bottom. And then we can connect that information to the X and the Y of the snap. So if I drag this away a little bit and open that so you can see what happens. If I then use Combine, so Shift A, Converter, Combine, X, Y, Z, use that for X and Y, we will get the same value in the X and Y and can then put in that as an increment for our snap here. And when we have the snap here, we can then just put that to the vector of our image and use our image as output. And right now it's black because we have 0 as a value, but if I increase that, you can see some pixels grows here. And if I put it to bigger and bigger number, you can see that the pixels get smaller and smaller until they are then shaped into the photo that we had. So it's really easy to pixelate images together with a snap. You can also do things like finding the edges of an image just by using the snap as well, and I will show that in the next session. And it's not more difficult than this, it's just a few more nodes that you need to put in. But here you can see, here you can increase it, and if you increase that value to the same width and height as you have as the image, then this is just 1 pixel, and that means that you don't have any pixelated here. So if I take it up really much, all the pixelation will then go away. So here it's an easy way to control it. And of course, if it's not a square image, you need to do some mapping and so on to scale everything correct. But this is the base for how you can do a pixelate. So the only thing you need is some value, 1 divided by that value, put snap and use UV and combine and put that to the image and out, and you have your pixelation. So hopefully you learned something today as well, and I will just say bye for now and see you tomorrow.